Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hi, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show where we do arts and crafts for adults because we use sharp things like scissors and needles and heat guns and hot glue guns and dangerous electrical items. But we are also a chat room where we like to talk to each other as we go through the evening. So, this is where I stop and I have a routine. I come into the YouTube and hunt for me so I can see the chat because I can't see the chat from 3 feet away. My eyes aren't that good. So here we go. Somebody's in the room. Oh, look, it's Sharon and Dana. Hi, Dana. Where you at today? Are you still up in North Carolina? Hi, Kathy. Howdy do. Come on in. Come on in. I got a big old box to show you. You're not going to believe it. North Carolina. Stop at the visitor center. Get free stuff. I got all of this box today. This was $14.94 that they sent me. And this is tour guide stuff, and I think it's all Oklahoma. It's all Oklahoma, guys. This is a freebie box, and I'm going to show it to everybody. So it'll take me a while to get. Oh, you already did. Good girl. Got you trained just right. All right. You get a star on your crown for that one. Good, good. Hi, Angela. Come on in. So you guys remember me always talking about getting free, anything for free. I like to get visitors, go to each one, any state that you want to go to. You can go to all of them and go to .com, whatever state, and or do visitors guide, whatever state, and you can get on their official visitation list, tour guide place, and you can request a free visitor's guide for each state, and they will send it to you for free. Well, when I went into Oklahoma's a pretty big place. I guess it sure is. And they sent me uh, maps. Let's see. I got this map. I got this map. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at all this yet. I just opened it up. I got a whole bunch of these teachable moments in Oklahoma. This is something that Juju needs to do when they do their stay. They've been, her and Dawn, which is Sage, they do every week, I believe it's on Sundays, they do a state and they do an art page on it. And they do it, and Juju always prints out a little bit of trivia. But anyway, there was a lot of things to check, and you do have to give your address, and you probably have to give him an email. But look what they've given me. Look, a motorcycle guide. Let's go riding. Oh boy. Oh look, it's got cowboys in there. JC Cowboys. There's a dance hall and a steakhouse. I could go for a nice big steak right now. Oh, hey Joe. Do we have any steaks in the freezer? Any what? Steaks. Beef steaks. Next time you go to the store, you pick up a couple steaks. I'm hungry for steaks. We're doing Oklahoma tonight.
I'm going out to eat steak.
Are you?
Yeah.
Where?
Where I find first cow.
Of course, he's fixed hamburgers this evening, and it's good meat. It's not the cheap meat. He buys the expensive stuff. and it's a good tasting hamburger. So there's a motorcycle guide, there's a National Memorial Museum. I'm not going to be able to say all of this stuff, but I will show you what you can get if you go to Oklahoma Visitor Center. This one is animals. Oh, I love this one. Look at, oh, look, Dana, there's your little cow, the long-haired cow. She loves those little cows. Oh my goodness. Look, they've got little feet marks going in on there. This will be great for our reverse collages. Oh wow, buffalo and of course horses and these look. There's deer and there's a some kind of a goat. They don't have their names on there. They should, but they've got all kinds of cities and telephone numbers and things, ranches, sandy farms. Yeah, look at the little sheep. Oh boy. And look, there's a kitty cat hanging out with the milk. There you go. Oh. So anyway, this will be probably up on my desk with the animals and everything because I do animals. We do a lot of animals. So we'll have fun with this book. Hillbilly Heaven. Chickens, pigs. Oh right. Okay, I'm spending too long. This one is wine trails. If you like to go to the wineries and look and see how they're making the wines, and you go to the wine taste clubs. That's all about wines. This one's called horticulture, which is flowers and plants. So we like plants and we like flowers in our art. Teachable moments. This is I might have to send this to Choo Choo because she does trivia, and then it's got a lot of animals and gourds. Oh my gourd, pumpkin patches. And I don't see the trivia part of it, but it teachable moments. I guess by going to the farms, the petting zoos, you're learning teachable things. Is all I can say. And there's wool from the sheep. All right. Okay. So let's see. Where am I going to put them all? Jeez. Yes. I'll try to put them right here. And I'll have to be putting them back in the box too. But I've already gotten 2 maps. And then I've got some brochures. Here's another Route 66. Isn't that? It's a passport. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And it's got everything on Route 66. If you like to, people travel just the Route 66, and there's lots and lots of places to stop and tour along the route. And here's a guide. Oh, you can get your thing stamped every time you stop in. They'll stamp your passport that you've been there. Isn't that cute for a scrapbook? All right. Here's some more brochures. Now this one is Tulsa, and this one's Oklahoma. Here's another Route 66 guide. It's different. And it's probably got everything that the passport has. But it's got a little bit more details. But, all of these type of map things and designs, they're fun. This will be great for reverse collage. Oh, I can tell you right now, it's got lots of nice stuff in here. So that was in the box. It was free. I clicked every box that there was to be clicked when I got on the site, and they sent me everything in this box. And I want you to look. It's $15 worth of weight. They should have did it book rate. Here's Bartlesville, Oklahoma, to Visitors Guide, different towns, more brochures, agricultural. Oh, look at this one. It's got tabs. We love our tabs. I've been wanting to do an Indian journal and stuff. So this will be great for my Indian collection. And I've got another Indian over here that I've been saving because I just know I wanted it in my in my collection. I'll get it out right now. It's right over here. It is. It's just right here. Because I saw it the other day. It should have been right there. Okay, if it's not there, it's over here. Here we go. Oh, I gotta have that out tonight. I'm going to be using ice cream. I done seen this. I saw the prompt. Here it is. This is going to be. I saved this out of a magazine, and I wanted to put that in my Indian book. So that's what that's gonna be collecting right now. I'm collecting. I'm gonna be doing some kind of Indian book, and it'll be worldwide. I think Indian, not just one kind. Here's Chickasaw. Oh my heavens. Here's one for Lake Ifondula. Look at that lake and a beach. Wow. And here's another one here for Grand Luke or Grand Lake. Cherokee State of Mind. All right, there's probably some Indianish things in here. I'll have to look. But anyway, I'm just telling you, there's so much stuff in here. Brochures and towns and Clearmore and brochures. There's another map. My gosh, that's the third map. And I don't know how many of these little books I've seen. There's more ice cream. I need that for our prompt tonight. We're going to do a couple prompt games here in a minute. Oh, look, here's another Indian. Indian Arts and Crafts. All right. We will definitely use him in my Indian book. Okay. So, have you had enough of that? Look at this. Look at this travel guide. Oh my gosh. Look at everything. So, if anybody wants to go to Oklahoma, I, I, I highly recommend you go to the visitor site and order all this free stuff. I kid you not, it's all free. And they've got the funds. They've got funds, special funds, just to mail these things out. And so I hope that you all will get into that. Get into that. So Juju can order any one of these from the states that you've done. If you have it for the next few states, you can order it. It takes about 2 or 3 weeks to get here. It took about, I will say, just a couple of weeks. Must not have been too busy. But this is a whole big box, and it is heavy, heavy. So there's your happy mail for the day. And we've got other happy mail today. We got some more happy mail from our followers. So hi everybody coming in. Bonnie's here, Goldie. I said hi to Sharon. Hi Margaret. Juju. Hello, hello. Come in, Cindy. Belinda. Come on in. Joyce is here. I got Joyce's happy mail here. I'll open it next, Joycey. And then we've got anybody else that I missed? Becca's here. We're going to do Becca's prompts. I found the ice cream magazine. Oh my gosh, did I put it in that box? I sure did. No, here it is. I got me an ice cream cone right here for the ice cream prompt. That's the only one I can remember. And so I think I said hi to most of you anyway. If I've missed anybody, I sorry. It wasn't on purpose. So, Joyce is in the stamp trade. I think she's going to be in the stamp trade. Let's see what she sent. She sent me a card, and she did that. Look at that. She is so talented. That is precious. I love it. Oh, is this for the flower trade? Oh, Joyce, thank you so much. Oh, and a little rose, a little look at this little rosette. She crocheted it. Oh, Joyce, that is precious. Look at that. She did a blanket stitch, she did a yo-yo, and then she did crochet with a button in the middle. And I think that's an antique button. It sure is. It's an antique button. Thank you, Joyce. So she's taped that in. I wanted to send everyone a flower. No need to send back for crafting. I've already made you one, Joycey. So I've got you covered. But thank you. This goes into uh, my bag of flowers that everybody's sending. Thank you so much. That is beautiful. When I get all of them, I'll take a big picture of them all. So thank you, Joyce. And I'd like to thank you for the stamps. They made it. They sure did. They made it. And there's not a thing wrong with them. So I'm sorry, that is just way too much money to throw away now. They've raised the price again. They did. They raised the prices again. Stamps went up. So this will be in the recycle. That's almost
I'm going Home Depot.
$2.50 worth there. So thank you, Joyce. And I got my envelopes over here. So I will get your name on here. So thank you, Joycey. Now, and this one's from Kathy Whitley, and she lives in Oregon. And I think it's another flower. It is. Oh my goodness! Look what she did. She did a little flower, and she put it on a little piece of paper, printed it out, that says, "Is it Imagine?" Yeah, Imagine, all over it. And it says, "Scrappy flowers make me happy. Here's a little happy for you too, Kathy." Thank you, Kathy. Oh, that is so precious. She's hand stitched it with the blanket stitch around the edges. There's like 3 layers on there, and then she just straight stitched, and then a star in the middle with another piece. Layers upon layers. There's one, two, three, four, 5 layers, I think. Isn't that sweet? So this will go into. I've got Kathy's already mail addressed. Kathy, thank you so much. That this is a trade that Aunt Beck is having, and it's closed right now. And this was Aunt Beck's flower, and I have one from Janet somewhere, and it's on this desk somewhere. I don't see it right now. So that was the other happy mail, and she sent a. I can save that stamp to play with, and she did Imagine all over. That's sweet. So okay, now this one is from Judy Patton. She is one of our pen pals, and she watches me on TV. She doesn't do any Facebook, and she doesn't know how to do chat, and but she's a crafter. She's She's always on my list to send Happy Mail to, and I never know, if she's going to be able to send you anything back. So I always say one way for her, but she always sends something back. She does. Said here are some stamped prayers you can give out to your friends. This is thoughts. Hope you and Joe are well. I still watch you uh, and some of the other ladies. Our dog passed away in May. So did mine. Mine was in May. He was old. Mine was too, like your dog. Okay, so sad. I think she's recognizing that I lost Abby. Okay, take care. God bless. Thank you, Judy. Yay! So she sent me some fun things. This is dinosaurs and jungle stuff. Roar. That's kind of like a shaker. Kind of like a shaker. Thank you very much. And these are her stamps. So I'm going to take these and put them back in her envelope. And this is pretty. And I will divide these up amongst you girls that are playing. So those are pretty stamps. Very nice. So this is so sweet. I love them. She's been stamping away, and I think she used scrap paper, which is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. It fits in the envelopes. So those are nice. So everybody's going to get some stamps from Judy. And I put her name in the group, even though she doesn't have Facebook, but just so that you all could get to her address. And like I said, you can send her Happy Mail anytime if you want to send her Happy Mail, and she will send you something back. And I will tell you this much about her. I've talked to her, and she's retired now, but she has worked in craft stores. I think two or three craft stores in her lifetime. So that should give you a hint on what she collects, what she's got a lot of. You know, you know that um, she's got a lot of good stuff. But I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put this in the Happy Mail stuff, and so because this is it's extra. Okay, so this she's going in the stamp tray. So there. Now the other day, last week, I made this little thing out of a piece of a file folder, a manila file folder. This was a file folder, one of these file folders, and I folded it up and trimmed it up, and so this is what it's at. This is what it looks like. I painted it, and I folded it in half, and then I folded this one up and that one down. And anyway, it's kind of the size of a ATC card. It is 2.5 by 3 1/4, 3 1/8. But it doesn't matter. I can still put things in it. And I had a coin from Esther the other day, and I don't stuck it over here somewhere. But every now and then people send me cards, and I stick them up in here, and they get lost, of course. But you could take and put things in this little, and I made it into a little book. So I'll just put some of these in here. No, they're gonna be too big. These little cards. Let's see what I got over here. We can put some of these in there. But anyway, what I wanted to do is I'm not interested in folding it back, in folding it back out. I just showed it to you to show you how I kind of folded it. So what I want to do now is I want to put a few staples and in this, and I've got a staple gun over here that I can use to put some staples in these slots. And I don't think I need to do all of them, but I can do a few of them anyway. I think I would like to have a staple in it. And I did glue a ribbon in it. I glued down a ribbon in under here so that we could have a tie. So maybe I don't need to do staples. Maybe I'll be okay. But anyway, I'll give you a little example of what we can do. We could just put some of these in uh, just for fun. They fit. And then you can fold it up like an accordion. And then you can tie it. You can tie it. You can tie a bow on it, and it'll be shut. You go around the book, and you make a little bow, and there is your little booklet, and you can put anything you want in it, ATCs, stickers, uh, just anything you want you could put in there. So and then I made a bigger one over here, and it's going to be for bigger things like tags. And this is the one that I did the world on, and and it's got tag size. It's got pockets. Maybe I'll staple this one since I didn't do the other one. I'll try this one. So all you have to do is, and I haven't put a ribbon around it yet, but I can. So I'm going to staple it right. Oh, no staples. Got to have some staples to put in it. I've got some. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, I made this out of a file folder again. I'm going to go. Do I have blue ones? Can you believe it? There's no blue ones. Oh, well, I guess I have to use green. I must have used the blue ones, which is a possibility. So there's our staples. And these are just from the dollar store. Back when it was a dollar store. There's the other staples. They were upside down. All right, let's try this one. So we want to go right there. And I should have done it the other way so that the outside, the sharp things are on the inside, not the outside. That's what I wanted to do. And this is going to be big enough to go into the center. Okay, that worked out real good. And then I can put these back in my drawer. And I can put these stickers just to show you that you can. And then this one's going to have a tie too. So I need to get me some blue ribbon for this. Let me get the blue ribbon out. And we'll fix that up before we move on. I have the ribbons out. I've been busy last week. Did all these things. So it's the manila folder is like a file folder that you make for files, but you can do it in any size paper you want. You can make it. You can work it out. You can work it. And then your pockets will be your size. But this is just a regular file folder that I folded. I folded up to make a pocket. And it was one of these, that had the file folder things. A file folder, a manila file folder. So anyway, this is what this is going to be. So I've got to have some ribbon. And probably just enough because it folds in, so I don't have to have it to cover everything. I just need it to cover this much to tie. So I just need about this much. Let me just give that a trim. And then this could go back in the ribbon box. Like that. And I've got my glue gun right here. Oh, shoot. My pencils. I spilled them. But anyway, I got this on so I can glue this down. So, hi Pam and Diane and Candy and anybody else I miss? Juju. Juju, I will give you her address when we get done tonight. This will be just a second. So good to see everybody. And this book is the Earth book, and I bought a cutout book, and Dee Dee enabled me. It was all Dee Dee's fault, so you can blame her. And and so I think Juju already bought it. So it's a good book, and I've already used it, cut it up, and I love it, and I plan on doing more. So let me get this glue gun started here, and we'll glue that down there. And I get over here. Like that, a little bit. So we need, so this opens up like this. And I could still put some more earths over here or moons or something. And I need to do some of that white swoosh. It's what Dee Dee does with the clouds. Hmm. This one's empty. I need to fill it back up or get me some more white. I saved the bottle because I use white a lot. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and close it up. And this is the tie for it. And there's our little earth book. And we can put tags or anything that we make on our desk. We can put them in here, and then we'll have them to use. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So now, what else did I have here to show you? So I found this um, in the laundry basket, and I don't know where it come from. And it used to be one of those calendar things you hung up on your wall. And it might have been one of mine. I don't remember. I don't know. It might have been. It was from 18. Um, but anyway, I wanted to ask y'all. It makes a nice cotton dish towel, or I can cut these chickens out and put them in my chicken book. So I can use the two chickens. I can use the eggs, always fresh and delicious in the book. I can use the fencing in the background, in all of this trim in the background, and then this will be for something else. So I was going to get your all's opinion. A journal cover, yeah, yeah, yeah. Goldie wouldn't cut it, huh? You wouldn't want to cut it. It's 2018. Oh, Juju says cut her up. Margaret says cut her up. Let's see. Today is July the 8th, and it was on a Sunday, and today's Tuesday. So the dates are not good. And I think it had it wrapped up with a rubber band on it, and the rubber band rotted because there's something all over it. Copy it, yeah, yeah. If I copied everything in my room, I would never get rid of anything, Goldie. I have to get rid of this stuff, and I have to use it. So this is what I'm going to do because I'll have the book. I will get to keep the book. So I'm keeping it. I'm keeping everything, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it, and so that's just the way it's going to be. So what I want to do here, I've got to watch here for the topper. His topper's going out of the, and I will probably have to hot glue it in. So I'll leave that on. I'll just leave that on. You can't keep everything. You have to use it in your art. And for the love of art, for the love of art. Hi, Doretha. Uh, you gotta love your art, And I'm going to try to keep his crown, and I'm going to switch over to my little scissors. For some reason, I feel like they might do better. And then the tail feathers go off too. I was always going to cut it. I was always going to cut it. Oh, yeah. When I found it, I said, ooh, this is not going to the kitchen. This is not. And I know Joe was going to use it for a tea towel. But it was a hang up. It was one of those hang up things. So it's hung up. It's I've used it. It's been in use, and now we're really loving on it. We're loving on it, guys. We're just loving it. Okay. So what we need to do next, because we're going to use all these little pieces, I'll just cut the top half off, and then we'll save that bottom half for another day because that'll be for something else. And it's like it's stained and everything. It's grungy looking. So that'll go back into the fabric drawer. And then these little things I'm going to use. I love the feel of this fabric. It's so cottony. I don't guess there's a tag on it somewhere that tells what it is. Made in India, 100% cotton. Well, there you go. There you go. Wherever you go, there you are. There you be. So this will just be so cute in the book. Hi, Laura. Howdy do. Come on in. Who have I not said hi to? I've said hi to Butter Roll and Angela and Di and Candy and Janet. I think I've said hi to everybody. Most everybody. Glad to see you here. Come on in. We're playing around on my desk. We're arting today. We are going to do a prompt game here in just a minute. Becca did not do prompts yesterday, but she gave me prompts to use for yesterday. So we're going to use her prompts, and I'm sorry, guys. I know that I could probably find something to do with that, but at this moment, I can't think of anything I'd want to do with that. So, I really just don't know what I would do. I don't need it for the moment. I could probably come up with something to do with it. Yep, I'll make a snippet roll. I sure could. And I've made snippet rolls. I'll have to get my snippet rolls out. I think it's over on the shelf. It sure is. I've got snippet rolls over there. This would be cute on a snippet roll. Sure would. So I got 3 of these. And then I got some chickens. And I think I'll use my pinking shears. And I'll go around the edge of the chicken and just do a little semi cut around, do a quickie cut. Do a little quickie cut. And it'll be just fine. Just fine. I'll trim this up here. And this right over here. Like that. I love it. And we'll go for the golden delicious here. Fresh and delicious. Always. And we'll get the eggs. This is going to make a page. Like that. And I don't don't need the 2018 for anything that I can think of. I didn't start streaming until 2019. So there might be, I know I did some books over there, but in 18, but I'm not going to worry about it today. We'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm not a really big sew person. I don't sew a lot. I do other things. I do felting and I do crafting stuff. See if I can see it. He's really light. I think that's it there. There he is. Okay. So let's get our rooster chicken book out over here. So let me get a drink. So um, we could put one of these on the front of my book. It's a little too big for that. I got other chickens on here, and I'd hate to. It would look cute, but I would be covering up this guy. Would that be awful if I covered one of them up? He sure would look cute on there. To cover or not to cover? That is the question. I don't know what in the world that is. I think it was an egg. To cover or not to cover? Let's see here. Okay, guys. Hi, Kellyanne. No, I can't take the tiny one off. It's on the fabric. The fabric is on the book. But he's up here. Says I have this one. This was from the extra one, and I have him up here. So he is up there. So really, technically, I could cover him safely. Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll cover him because he's up here again. Yeah, that's good. That'll be good. Um, I think I'm going to try Elmer's glue, my wet glue. It will hold it. It'll hold. It's fabric to fabric, so it should be okay. Yeah, we're going to put them on the front. He's saying hi. They're saying hi to each other. They're saying howdy. How's it going? I like it. Just gonna let that glue for a minute. So there's a Anitra. Hello. Come on in. Hi, everybody. So this was the chicken book, and I will be putting some of these in here. I think I can open this without doing too much damage. We're looking for an empty page, like right here, and we're going to put this one in here, and his tail will go across the page a little bit. So good, good, good. We are going to play two prompt games. I got two prompt games to play. I'm just trying to get some of this little stuff out of the way. Juju came on this morning. Was it this morning? And and was doing some catch ups. She stayed up late last night to do some catch ups and or whips, works in progress. And I don't know if she got done or not. I don't know that we could ever get done doing whips because we've got so many things we've got on the back burner that we haven't. We've just got the collection because now I'm going to have an Indian collection, and I already have a mermaid collection. I've got enough to do a mermaid book. And when I do my books, I use these Reader's Digest, and that's how uh, that's how I do them. This is some parchment paper that I'm going to lay down so that it doesn't glue itself together. So we'll save that. And we still have these, and then eggs. Where's my eggs? So I don't know if I want to put. We could do this eggs, always fresh and delicious, and I can cut this in twos, threes, and put it on this side. See, fresh and can that go together? It sure can. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. So let's glue that down. I'm still waiting on any stamps. If anybody has done their 5 pages of stamps, please uh, send them in to me so we can divide them up and pass them out to everybody. Don't want to keep everybody waiting. We've got a box over here trying to fill it up. I got like 20 of y'all playing. So I know I don't have 10 over there yet. So get stamping. Well, Eureka, from my experience, if there wasn't enough postage, they would have already sent it back to you for more postage. And so it'll come. It'll get here. It'll get here. And it does, sometimes it may take 3 or 4 days. Whoops, almost put that on upside down. That is a cute page, guys. Cute as cute can be. I love it. I'm going to put the date on it. Just like that. I love it. Okay. Now, I've already got my paper to put in here. So that's good. And then let's get another page. And these get to go and like uh, decorate other pages. Like that. Just like that. Okay. What did Laura want to know? Uh, just to let anybody know, thank you. Um, I am doing a stamp trade, and it's not too late for anybody to join in if you haven't heard about it. But all you have to do is stamp 5 pages, regular copy paper size, which is this size. It'll be this size. Um, Stamped 5 pages. You can stamp one and copy the four if you want to, copy 4 of them, or you can stamp 5 pages. And you send me those with a self addressed stamped envelope. And then I will send you back 5 different pages from 5 different people because I'm going to get um, I'm going to get everybody's papers, and then I'm going to mix them up, and I will send you back 5 different ones. So I need you to put your name on the bottom of it so I know who it's from, and stuff like that. It'll take me a day just to put names on everybody's if they haven't got their names on them, but we'll work something out. And that's our stamping trade. So if you have any questions, you can message me and I'll be glad to help you with that again. It's still open, it's not closed. It won't be closed until I start dividing them up, and then it'll be closed. But everybody can still play and send me your stamps, copies of your stamps. Okay, so we still have some more of these. So let's look through the book to see if I can find anything where it can go. Even just a little bit of it can go down. It doesn't have to be all of it. It could just be a little bit of it. Like that. Okay. Let's see here. Uh, oh, stamping on fabric. Um, Angela says, "Oh, you're talking to Goldie." Okay. Yes, you could stamp on fabric, uh, but I'm just asking you to stamp on paper. Is all I'm asking you to do. So these are some things in the book. Oh, look at that little tiny feather. We'll keep him. It came off of Jassie's card. I'm sure of it. She's got a lot of feathers on here. So let's put it in here on something. We'll put him on his, give him a little extra tail feather. Oh, yeah, that's where it's going to go. Perfect. Thank you, Jassy. He's got a little extra tail feather. That's good. That's good. So, anyway, I'm going to have to move on. Um, I could play in this all day. I still have some of this left and some of this left. And that's okay. We're not done with this chicken book yet. It might take us all year to finish it. There's no time limit on it, so we'll just put the extra things there in the back, and we'll get to it the next time. But we did work in it today, and that's the fun part of it. Now the other thing I have, and I think I'm going to wait and do this after our prompt game. I found some napkins. I love this, and I'd like to do it in my art book. I would glue her down, and then I would finish drawing her hair and maybe in paint her, and then finish drawing some. Look, these are some of Juju's roses. Juju made these roses the other day, so I can finish making a little bouquet and just do like a little half round on my page. Anyway, I want to do that tonight if we have time. And then I have these patriotic napkins that we could also play with if we have time, which we probably won't. But I figure for the month of July, we can still do these patriotic things for the whole month of July. And so I'm just going to keep these on my desk. Okay, and then I'll put this one over here too for to do in a few minutes. So now we're going to get my prompt game book out, and I need to do some decorating on it, and I need to put 100 on here, don't I? So I could do it in maybe some numbers. I got some numbers. Let's see how big they are. I used to have some of those sticker numbers, but I don't know where any of those are these days. These aren't very big, but we can still try it. We can give it a try. I might just have to do it in magic marker. But it showed up. It did. It showed up. There we go. Stamp on the trims. Yeah. Oh, Lori's going on a cruise. All right, Laura, go have fun. Well, anyway, that's all right. We did that. Just every time I do one little thing each time, I will eventually get it covered up. That's what I did with these decorations or these stamps. I stamped on here. So, but anyway, this is what we've done so far, and put that over there. So this was 1 and 2, and I need to probably go by and go and and mark them somehow. But I do have the dates on them. If you look real close, you can find the dates. And but this is like number 1, and then this one's number 2. And a 3, and 4, and 5. See, I got this chicken fabric in here too. 5, and then the other side of this is 6, 7. I've got it over here. 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to do 14 and 15 today. And I have the prompts on my phone. So I'm going to do something totally off the wall, and I'm going to do both at the same time. I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to be so different. I'm so out of the box today. You're going to say, "Wow, we should do this more often." Right? So, is anybody else going to play along? Uh, in my photos. I am. I'm daring today. Okay. Okay. I'm going to post these in my Facebook group, the prompts, and if you don't have them, that's where they'll be. If you can look at my Facebook group pictures, or I can send them to you, Lori. I can send them to you. Let's do that. And that way you'll have them up close. So the first one is 14, and the second one is 15. A brownout is a loss of electricity, Angela. She lives in New York, New York. And I'm going to go ahead and post them in my group too, just in case somebody wants to play along. You'll have them. And I use Taiwanese. If you don't speak Taiwanese, we do a lot of Taiwanese in the chat rooms. So just to let you all know that. I was I was rushed. I had to type them out, type it in pretty fast. Now Candy did good, and the first one she said on this on 14 was ink, and she used her ink pads. So I'm going to go down here and get the ones on the bottom, because I hardly ever use the ones on the bottom. This is an orange. And a green. Olive. There's olive. And I got sepia, which is a type of reddish brown. And I'll use, I got this kind of a green. Let's see what this is. A library green. Okay. Library green. There we go. We did ink. Good. And then we'll go to the next one. And the first one is distress. Now, distress, oh, this is going to be 15, not this one. This is the half page. It's hard to look at all these um, uh, papers. They blend in, but this is number 15. And distress can be distressed inks. So this is 15 right here. It could be sandpaper. Mm, it could be uh, rough, roughing it up. Distress. Distress. So I'm going to crumble my paper up, and that's distressing the paper. What do you think? Is that enough for? And that's my interpretation of distress. You can use distressed inks and just ink it up. You can do sandpaper. There's these tools that scrapes the edges of it, and it makes it look distressed. So whatever you want to do, I did my distress like this, and then I can take uh, something like this, and it looks distressed. How about that for my distress? So I'm going to go back to the first one. So we're doing two at a time, guys. Ink and distress were number ones. And I posted these in my Facebook group. If anybody wants a copy of these, I'll message them to you. Juju got I sent them to Juju. Yeah, it's because I'm just goofing off. This is 14 and this one's 15. 14 and 15. This is the half page. Okay? Ask me questions. Don't be shy. Okay, we're working on number 2s. And number 2 is add dots, and Becca did a great dot. Uh, she used her a sponge and added dots, and she used ink on top of it. But I'm going to use paint. This one's poking out at me, so I'm just going to use this one. Okay. And I'm going to say this is empty. So away it goes. But it'll be enough for my dots. We're just doing dots. And the next one on the dots and a household item. And the dots were supposed to have been on this one, but I'm not going to worry about that. We don't care. So we did dots, and we want to use a household item. And I like to use my famous hot pad. This is my favorite household item, and it's a hot pad. And I'm going to put over here um, this. So let's get some paint. This is the first one I see, Laguna. We'll put a little bit of this down, and this is like a honeycomb. So let's see what we can do with on 15. Oh, I like it. Looks great. Okay, there's my household item, and then I just take my a tissue and dry it off. Okay, number 3 is number 3 is a paper doll, and then the other one is cut a shape out. So I kind of got most of the paint off of this. And that'll be fine. So we want to make a paper doll, and we want to cut a shape out. And I was going to use a punch. And I found a heart punch. See if it'll work. It did. So I cut a shape out, and I'm just going to, it didn't say what to do with it, so I'm just going to lay it right there for the moment. I'm going to put it in some paint. I might as well make some paint out of it. There we go. We just put a heart back on our page. All right, that looks good to me. So now I got to make a paper doll. So what I will do is look around over here for a picture of a person and see if I can find something that I can make a paper doll out of. I'd like to do just a single person. And I've got another magazine over here to look through. Might be able to use some of those that I got in the mail today. We could use this little girl for a paper doll. We can make a Mr. Paper doll. Oh, let's see. Let's use her. We're gonna make a paper doll out of her. Oh, shoot, I hate to do that. Let's wait. We can make a puppy doll. How about a puppy doll? Y'all not prejudiced, are you? I would think not. We'll make a puppy doll. There he is up here too. I'm just gonna take him off the front. So we'll just take that one and we'll trim him out. I need to glue him on some paper. I like to glue them on brown paper. We can put this away. And these need to be dried, but that's okay. We're not gonna worry about that because we're gonna glue on this side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my my glue stick here. Let's see if this one will work. Had some left on it last night, and I put the rest of it in here. So we're going to glue this down. And we'll put them down here. And then we're going to cut them out. And he'll have this brown on his the back of it. And then I'll put a hole in it and we'll make him like a little tag. We'll dangle it on our page. And he'll be a dog tag. Oh my gosh, guys. A paper dog tag. Yep, that's what I said. That's what I said. Okay. This will go for something else. So how's that look for a doll? A doggy doll tag. A doll, paper doll. And I've got some thread right here. So let's make a little knot up here. And this will be what I attach it to the page with, like that. And I can either glue it down I'll glue it down. And then our next prompts, so that was 3 and distress stamp and 3. Okay, good. So now we're on number 4s. Yeah, that's right, Pam. Distress and ink, dots, and then a household items, paper dolls, and cut an image. And I punched an image out of my paper. That's correct. And let me get back to my photos here. Number four, this is brand new. I've never done anything like this before. Number four is sad, 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 thread, string, or twine. We can just say thread. Something sad and then thread. And I'm going to use my threads off of my desk. I've got some threads here. So I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we've got them. So let's just take that. And sad. What would be something sad? Uh, when Becca did it today, she she just she used brown. She used brown. Yeah. Uh, she tore her page for something. I don't know what. So I don't know what I want to do with my thread except maybe just lay it down like that. So how about if I just take my wet glue and do the same thing with my wet glue over here. Something sad. Something sad. A crying baby. So I'm adding my string thread here to my paper. Something sad. So I'm trying to get that down. And then I have this little piece that, well, come on now. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. That's right. It's not that hard. It's just a little bit fiddly, is all. So something sad, an empty coffee cup. How about an emoji? No steaks in the freezer. He went to Home Depot just now. Let's take bets. How many of you will say he'll come home with some steaks? Because Aldi's right across the street from Home Depot. How about an unhappy face? That's sad. That was easy. Okay, we're on number five. Okay, swirl paint and staple or tape two images. Okay, I've got to find me two images. And that's kind of like, it doesn't have to be a picture. I've got some of these. These are new. Let's open one of these. I say he'll stop at Audie's. Two images. There's an image. We'll staple them on. There's not any pictures in here. It's just objects. But that's okay. I'm not going to complain. There's an image of a fly. I think it's a piece of jewelry. So there's our okay. There we go. So I could use my little stapler over here. And we're going to staple this one on over here. Did it do it? It did. And then we'll put this one over here on this side. And then we're going to do swirls over here with paint. And I don't know what color to do. Swirls or staple and paint. Two images. Right. Thank you, Ginger. Pam. So I'm going to put this out on a plate. Got a little bit of paint over here. I'll use it too. I'll use both of them. And let's get a paintbrush. And we're going to swirl around. We're swirling. And we can move him out of the way for the moment because I made him that way. Yes, Okay, we did some swirls. And we did the two images. Number 6. Book text, and white marker or paint pen. Here's my book text. He felt the vibration of his phone. Okay, so, and a white paint pen. And I had one laying here. It's I've got a Posca pen. Oh, it has to be white. Never mind. What did I do with it? This one is something white. This is an acrylic paint pen. And I'm thinking I'm going to try it over here. Of course, Becky's going to say I'm cheating, but I'm not paying any attention. We're not going to worry about it. We're just going to do it. So I'm just going to just do a little mappy thing around these swirls with my paint pen, my white paint pen. So we used a paint pen, and then we're going to use some text papers. I've never used that pen. It was a brand new pen. So let's take these text papers over here and glue some of them down. And I can put some glue blobs. I'm just going to put dots. Put some dots down and put some text paper down. Like that. That's enough of that. And this is how we'll do it. Just like that. Don't need a whole lot. Like that. Okay, there's that. We don't need that. And okay, what are we on? 6. We're on 7. Bugs. Bugs. And use a sponge. Bugs and sponge. Cute bugs. I just have one page left, but they're bugs. So let's see. We could just take them and stick them onto our text papers here. How about that? And 2 more, 3 more. Okay, we got bugs. And a sponge. Well, this other plate over here had a sponge on it. And then I've got some leftover paint over here on another plate on this one. So let's just use this up. And we can add a little water to this. And it'll go further. I don't know what this is supposed to look like, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about what it's supposed to look like. So that's done with that one. Okay. Teresa, did you see what I did? I just did a puppy doll dog tag. So number eight is time and ice cream. Time and ice cream. Now I showed you my ice cream book a minute ago. What I do with it? So y'all know I had it. Let's see if I can find a little one. I could put a big one on there. I'll use the big one. I'm not. I have room for the big one. I have room for the big one. And time. And I have a watch catalog up here somewhere. See where it is. Oh, crap Lance. I'm okay. I don't know where it was sitting at, but it was up there somewhere in a dangerous spot. Okay. You can get free catalogs from this magazine. There's a watch right there. You can get free catalogs if you just ask for them. This was a something and Sons. I'll see it here in a minute. Timepieces.com. Timepieces with USA.com. Timepieces. So you can get this free catalog if you go to that online. And I'm going to take this one. I'm just going to take the watch part, the clock part. Okay, we got a timepiece. Let's put some gluage on it. And oh, we got to glue down the ice cream too. We can do both. Okay. This one's going to have the ice cream cone. And this one will have the watch. And there's the 12. It's about time. It's about space. So, how are we doing? Am I doing okay? Okay. We did bugs. We did ice cream. And we did add black and a kite. Add black and a kite. Will, I want to do some more sponge with black. That's what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So sponge or black, I'm adding black. And then I got to make a kite. We can make a kite. And we'll put Rover up there for a minute while I sponge underneath him. So I added black. And now I want to make a kite. Let's go fly a kite. Is that a song? So we're going to fly a kite. And it's going to be a pretty kite. So we want to make kind of like it's going to be a diamond. Diamonds in the sky. It's going to be like that. It's a little wonky, but it's a homemade kite. So let's take some of my string down here. And we will cut that. I'm using my string. It's a embroidery thread is what it is. So I'm going to take my wet glue up to the highest height. We used to make our own kites when we were kids. My mother had supplies. Yep. So let's start over here. Now we're holding, I want you all to help me. You need to hold your mouth right. Hold your mouth right, all of your mouths, so that this will work. Because I'm holding my mouth right. I want you to hold your mouth right too. Okay? Everybody's helping. Everybody help me. Everybody help. Come on now. You can help. You're going to let that dry. You'll let that dry for just a minute. Put that away. Put that away. And that's number 9, a kite and add black. Okay, drying that. So let's go ahead and put it on our page somehow. I guess I'll put ice cream in the park, flying a kite, collecting bugs. This is a good page over here. It's got a lot of stories to it. And then we can take and make a tail of some somehow make a tail. We'll just do it all together. Where's my hot glue gun? Do this. Does it look like a kite? Sort of. It's wonky. I know. It's wonky. Okay. Maybe another another bow. Tie. Okay. Okay, number 10. Are y'all ready for number 10? Let me try this a little bit. We'll do number 10. We're almost done. It's just 7:30. Good. That means we're going to get to do our napkin uh, play. Okay. That's better. That's better. Um, the last two prompts are outline something on your page and outline and zombie are the last two prompts. So if I outline on this one, I can use my big marker and I can outline my time. Okay, he's outlined all right, royally. Now, as far as a zombie goes, um, Becca was doing something on green, stamping on green paper for her zombie. So I'm looking for something that I could use for a zombie. And I'll know it when I see it. I'll know it when I see it. So it's not going to be there. So let's go over here and look for a zombie. I'm looking for a person. It could be a bird, a zombie. That could be a zombie. A little bit bigger. And then someone said take a picture and shade it in green, and it would be a zombie. And I'm just looking for something, something t'other that I could use. And I'll know it when I see it. I'd like to have a single person about 3 or 4 inches tall and preferably uh, let's try back here again. He could be a zombie. Let's use him. He's a peach. A peach zombie. Not too terribly picky. I should be able to get him on there. I'll fit him on there. So he's a peach, and he's got on a baseball suit. And those look like peach seeds. Yeah, he's going to be our peach zombie. So we've done all of the prompts. That's all of them. And if you guys want to play along, take a snapshot of those prompts right there, and then you can put them. You can use them any way you want. Because in my game there are no rules. The only rule we have in my room is to have fun. So we don't cheat or nothing in here. We play for fun. So there. So there. So here he is. And he's going to sit right here. And I can put his hat underneath that mask up there. We'll put him over this way. There he is. There's our 2 pages, 14 and 15. Was I fast? I am. I'm kind of fast. Yeah, I'm going to use wet glue because there's so much thickness. I might have to put something down on top of them to hold them down. Okay. There's Mr. Zombie. Baseball zombie. Okay. Seeds and all. That's right, Brenda. Seeds and all. Or Belinda. That's right. So, I think it looks great. Now, I'm doing this 100-day challenge with Becca, and she made an announcement yesterday that she may not be able to do 100. I think with the being in Texas and she was in the middle of that storm, it upset her as it should. It hit home, with because they were in the flood zone of where that water, all that water was. They were in uh, that band of storms. She was right in it. She wasn't in the green. She was in the yellow. But thank goodness she wasn't in the red. But she was in a danger zone situation. It could have affected her had it been a different type of water drainage. It was a culvert. If it had been a real creek and had running water in it, it would have really done some damage to her place. So she was very, very fortunate that, and the roads were blocked, uh, and Shannon, she had to go an extra 30, 40 minutes to get to work because the roads were closed over that way. But she made it to work, so that was the main thing. And so so she said she may not do 100, but I'm hoping that in a day or two she'll perk back up and she'll be back into it. And because I'm doing it. I think Jassie's playing it, and Pam's playing it, and Juju's doing this too. So I know that it's just for fun. So tomorrow I'm hoping that Becca will come on and want to pick it back up. So we'll have to just wait and see. And but if not, I'll play, and if we don't hit 100, it's okay. We've had a lot of fun doing what we're doing, and that's the main thing. We're together. So I was going to take a quick picture, and then I have been terrible of posting, have not been posting pictures in my group like you should. I haven't been doing it. I've been bad. That so there you go. There's got to be a green vegetable. There you go. That's right. That is right. Okay. So I'm going to put this over and let it dry and get my other book out. We've already done the chicken book tonight. We've played with my little bookies, and so there's what I was going to put in this book. This was a trading coin, and so I was going to put it in one of the pockets. It fits the pockets like that. This is from Esther. So that's what this is for, to put on my desk, and when I get a card, I can put in there. And I've got some around here somewhere. I don't know what I've done with them, but I've got some. Okay, so let's get my art book out. It's 8 o'clock. I want to put some of that on my spool. See if I can. I got this thread. It's embroidery thread. Oh, there's a piece of Ricky rack. Look at that. That'll go in my little leftover jar. And one of these days we're gonna have to use get this jar out and get 10 items out of it and see what we can make. So I'm gonna get rid of that thing. So these threads, I don't know where I got them at. I might have got them at Habitat. I don't remember. But anyway, there's green and blue. It's embroidery thread. So I'm going to put it on here and use my bobbin to hold it like that. And it shouldn't take me too awfully long to get a bunch of it on there. I don't have to put all of it on there, just some of it. And this will be great on my desk because I'm always using embroidery thread. Just a little more. Just a little more. Here we go. Okay. There we go. I gotta stop. And then this can go in the leftover box. And see, this sits on my desk. And I'm going to do the blue. And this is a cake. They call this a cake of thread, and it's coming out of the middle. That's good. So let's see what we can do. See what we can do. I'm on the end, so I can go much faster. That's a lot of work. You think this is work? Man, this is organization. This is cleaning my room up. I'm using the stuff. If it's on my desk, I can use it. There's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Oh, Penny. Okay. Okay. What's her name? Penny what? On Facebook in her group. Okay, I don't know how to do that. But how do we find her in Facebook? What's the exact name in Facebook so we can look her up? Penny Lane. Da, 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 da. That didn't take me but 5 minutes to do that. Timeless paper treasures. Okay, look at Beth go. I'm fast. I took one of those aptitude tests when I was uh, young, and they give you all the tests to see what you're good at and see what kind of a job you'd be good at. And they said that I would be good at assembly line, and an assembly line. Which would be like factory work to me, working at a factory. Okay, so I want to get my other book here, my art book. If anybody has any questions, let me know. So I love this book. I love everything that we've done in it. Even the chickens. Can you believe that stuck? It didn't stick the other day when I did it. Now it looks like it's okay. It just looks it looks what was it stressed. It's stressed now. it looks stressed. It had to have some moisture. This was a Happy Mail page that we did. So that was good. I'm thinking there was another page in here. Oh no, it's glued down. Never mind. Okay, so this is this page. I'm just going to put this behind. And we're going to do a napkin, a big napkin page. Man, I'm thirsty. Give me something to drink. Now, let me go over here and see. No, that would be fine, Michelle. If you want to do her thing, as long as she's not selling, I don't care. If we're helping her grow, that's wonderful. Yes, but you said her. I'm going to look at it on here too. Um, there's 3 people in the profile picture. Oh, look, Angela's got it. Thank you, Angela. Well, look, there's me. I'm going to touch it. Okay, here we go. Join her group. She's got 769 members. My request is pending. So as soon as she accepts me, I can go in and watch her. So that's okay. If I don't get to her right now, I can watch her later, Michelle. So if anybody can't get to it right now and they're pending to join the group, you can watch the video later. So okay, all right. All right, so anyway, let me show you the napkin I wanted to do. My cat's crying again. Why does she always do it when I'm on? What am I going to do with her? She always does it when I'm online. Where's your father? So I don't know. This is kind of like, it's a napkin, but it feels like a paper towel. and it doesn't feel like it's going to come apart. So, but this is going to be my inspiration. So I'm going to glue it down. Got so many ideas. Woohoo! So I'm just going to go ahead and glue her down. What? Meow. Honest engine. What do you want? I've already fed you once today. You need to go outside. Michelle had 5 different lives going yesterday. Hey, I know. It was a little overwhelming. You go in and you pay your respects, and you go to the next one and you pay your respects. You put a thumbs up and you say hi in the chat, and then you pay your respects to everybody, and then you watch the one you want to watch. And that's usually how I do it, and it's usually the last one I find. So, because I like to watch all of them. So I'm going to go see what this kitty cat wants, and then we'll come back and glue her down. I'm going to finish drawing her. There she is. She just approved me, but I might have to watch her later because I got too many other things going on. Okay, okay, come on, come on, come on. Okay, Joe's back.
I'm back.
Did you go to Audie's?
No, why?
No. Okay, I lost the bet.
No.
We were taking bets.
So far.
I said, let's bet, see if he goes over to Audie's across the street from Home Depot. I'm right here. I was letting the cat out. Joe's home, so he can take her. I don't want those in here.
You know.
They're too
Put that
big.
all over your hands.
Paint. I
Okay.
don't. I can't do it. He brought all these tubs in here, but they're for the garage. They're not for in here.
Good for you.
I know, but they're too big. I need the little ones in here.
These are little.
I want little ones like this. No, I don't want them.
Okay.
I can't. Put them in the garage. Sort your things in the garage. So anyway, I'm putting some glue down for my napkin. Like that. Let's see if that'll take my napkin down. Let's see if it'll do it. Okay. So that's going down there. Maybe I'll put her down just a little lower. Now you can't really do that with all of the napkins. Pick it up, but this is more like a paper towel than a napkin, but it is a paper product. So let's see if I can get it down the rest of the way. like that. And that. So I don't know what happened to the rest of the napkin. I don't know where I got it from. All I know is I found it. Okay, so there. Now, the next step is uh, what can you,
It's on Pacific.
huh?
I guess it goes in the refrigerator.
Wait a minute, what is it?
Food and drain safe.
I got a package and Joe decided to open it. What's that's an ice pack. Now what's in it? Oh, okay. That's my medicine. Okay. Yeah, I think it goes in in the fridge.
Refrigerator.
That's why they did that. And I'll get it after I get off.
Okay.
Is that all that's in it?
Yeah.
That big box, just for that.
Just look inside. Oh,
I might have other medicine.
you do.
Okay, because I ordered my all my pills.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This just needs to go on the right.
Put that in the refrigerator for me, and we'll put it in the doors, but make a nice spot for it in the door. Okay, that way we won't get mixed up. Okay, all right. Thank you, Glitter, for all that. That was nice. So, I'm I'm trying to decide. I'm going to start off with pencils. So we've got a black one and a violet blue. I'm going to start off with a black pencil here. So this is going to be her hair, and so I'm going to continue her hair, and I'm going to use black so you can sort of see what I'm doing. And then this one goes up. Her hair is going up this way, and like that. I think that would be good. And we can add more of her hair. We can keep going. We can keep going. So that's good. Yeah, it's going to be her hair. Okay, I like that. And then down here, we're going to continue with the roses. Go back to my comment about tonight. Okay, honey. All right, so here is her bouquet, and I'm going to continue. I will color them in pink. Y'all see my paper, and I'm going to continue my roses here. And I learned how to do these roses from Juju. So, and I can even have them flowing down. It doesn't have to be just a round. Uh, but that's okay. We can do it this way. We can do it this way. Just like that. Okay. And then, okay. And then all of this down here can be just a neutral color of some sort. I could even, how about if I do some text paper down there? That would be cute. Let me show you how I would do it. I have to read a line. The other three covered the back perimeter where Tacoma was. This was because where Tacoma tried to escape and where he would run to, which was into the woods on Derry's property. That's what that's all about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear up some paper. I swear I feel like that's two sheets, but it's just, yeah, it is two sheets. Okay. So I want to get some pointy pieces to go right up there, like that one. I'm going to glue it down. Let's even this one. Yeah, that one's even better. So let's do this. I'm going to have to get me a new glue stick out. That one's good, but so I want to go up in here and lay that down. Okay, that's good. And it can lay over top too. I hit my elbow on a ruler a minute ago, and I guess I just scraped it. It's not. It feels like it's bleeding, but it's not. But there's a whelp where I hit the with hit. It was a metal ruler, but I'm all right now. So all of this down here is going to be text paper. Don't know how I thought of it. It just happened. It just happened. So we're going to go around just like that. And then we'll put another piece over here like that. Oh, that one fit to the edge perfectly. Oh, couldn't have planned that better if I tried. So this is fun. This is called paper piecing. And I'm using the text part of the paper and gluing it down. And this one will go all the way to the edge of the paper too. Like that. Oh, I love it. And then you're going to be able to see her on top of this paper. Yes, you will. So whatever hangs over, I can trim. I get to trim it off. So that's not going to be a problem. So that'll fit on there like that. No problem. With just a little bit of a trim. Perfect. So can you all see what I'm doing real good? And all of the purple glue will go clear, supposedly. So we're going to do some more over here. She's got on earrings. I don't know if I can get one that thin or not. I could try. I can try and get something right there. Let's go this way. Yeah, I did it. There we go. There we go. We will put some more gluage down. And get some more paper down. All right, Mama Juju. So I found this napkin in my stash. It's just part of the napkin. Don't know what happened to the rest of it. So I glued it down and I finished drawing her hair. And then we're going to do her hair with, we'll start off with some pencils and then we'll end up with uh, gold and colorful things, metal things. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make her hair. It's going to be awesome. It will be. So, and this is just off of the top of my head type of art. I didn't have it planned or anything. It's spontaneous art. Um, it's just something that I liked, and I saw the napkin, and I was inspired by the napkin. That's how that turned out. So you can do anything in art. And there's an example of it. Here is an example of it. We can do anything. The sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. Okay. We just have this little bit right here to do. And you could lay one big piece down, but I wanted the print to be every which way. I didn't want the print. I didn't want to be able to read the print exactly what it said. I just wanted to have, and then we can stain it, a shade, and push it back even. We sure can. We sure can. So, how are we doing on time? Oh, it's just 8:30. All right. We're doing great. I'll be able to finish this. I'll work fast. We'll work fast. That's what we'll do. Okay. Just a little bit more. Okay, I think that'll work. I don't know that I need to do too much more at all. I think it'll be fine. If there's anything, we're going to stain it, and we can clean that up. So let's take the scissors and just trim the bottom of our page off here. Just like that. So there's that. It's coming along fine. Save that for another day. So I really want to make sure. I'm going to get another glue stick out here so I can find a big one. Here's this one. Let's try this one. It's clear, and I just want to make sure my ends are down okay. And all this. Okay. All right. Now, all right. Now, let's get rid of some of this paper out of our way. And while this is drying, I'm going to turn it upside down and work on our hair a little bit. So, there. And I'm going to start with pencils. And her hair is going to be um, blended. It's going to be a variety of shades. I'm just using a regular pencil right now. And the one thing about that glue is you can't write on top of it. It won't let me write on top of it. But anyway, I'm just shading in this all of this white with a pencil. And she's got her hair flared out back here. Like that. I'm making it up as I go. There is no madness, no plan, no plan whatsoever. Just playing. You may have other ideas. Okay, that is just pencil. And I'm going to go with another pencil of colored pencils. And I'm going to try, this is a gold pencil. She's going to be a golden blonde. And I'm going right over top of the gray pencil, the regular lead tube pencil. Goodness gracious, Nora, it's okay. It's just your daddy. He's over there making noises. He's making some noises. And this is a gold metallic pencil, and it's not anybody's brand. I don't have a brand on it. You would zentangle her hair. Oh, that would have been good, Teresa. You can do that. You could draw this simple face. You sure could. This was a set of metallic pencils. I think Margaret sent them to me. And this is a gold one, metallic. So this is going to go up on to her hair, on her face. Now I have to be careful. This napkin, if I have a sharp pencil, I could jab that paper and break it, break the pencil or break the paper. So I have to be careful. And she's got a little crown in her hair. See, I didn't see that before. Mm-hmm. And I can even do a little bit of paint on this um, when I get ready. The glue, the pencil won't write over top of the glue. And so I'm just doing layers and layers, many layers. Okay, let's switch pencils. I'm going to put them over there when I get done with them. So let's go with, what do we want to go with? We could put a little green or a little burgundy in there. This is uh, a green pencil. She's going to have a beautiful blended hair. You guys, this is what I would do in my beauty shop. If she were sitting in my beauty chair, this is what I would do for her. And she would be ready to go to the the Oscars with this hair. It will be absolutely one of a kind. She'll have a dress that matches it. Just saying. See, I can't, that's got glue on the top of it, and I can't get the pencil to color it. It's hard. Got to get that down. All right. And when I get done with all of this, I'll probably go over it with a varnish. Okay. Okay, Juju. You getting ready to take a little break before you come on? Are you coming on tonight, Stormin? And I would, uh, since there's 20 of you in here, I would like to take one little quick break and go over my box that I got in the mail today. I talked about it when we first started, and I was a few minutes early, but I would like to go over and express. So, Juju, hang on. Good. I wanted you to see this, Juju. Um, I went to Oklahoma something.com, visitors site website for Oklahoma, and they sent me this big box of books. It cost them $15 to send this to me for free. They sent me all of these boxes, these books. They're visitors from the visitors bureaus. There's they've got jelly making trails, country stays. There's all these things that they do in Oklahoma, and there's all these magazines and promos, but they're great for us to work in for our art. Here's animals of Oklahoma, and there's lots of animals and everything in there. Maps. I think I've got 3 maps. This one is a big one. This is a big one. Uh, for the whole state of Oklahoma. So you have enough map paper in here to last you forever. You probably, but you can do any state. This is the Oklahoma state. And you can do, you can go to their website. Some of them are .gov or .org. If you just type in visitors for whatever state that you're interested in. Here's another map, and this is the official Oklahoma State map. And then I've got the Route 66. This is so cute, guys. The Route 66 magazine's got, look at these pictures. You're going to just love everything in here. These pictures are going to be great. I'm going to really be, some of these will be out on my desk. I mean, I would love to do a reverse collage on that. That would be great for Halloween, and put all the ghosts in the windows. And there's just so many things in here. This one's for Tulsa, Route 66, everything on Route 66. And there's a passport. If you go from one end to the other on Route 66 and stop at all of these visitors places, and you can get them stamped at each restaurant or each gift shop, and they'll stamp your book, and this is your passport for Route 66. So I'd have to go in here to see when it plan your getaway and where you start. And these are also on the map as well, but they tell you about them. And anyway, I think the Route 66 is really cute. But there's more brochures, tons of brochures. Here's another little book. This is the Shawnee, Oklahoma, and it's more of a pamphlet, but it's folded in half. So And of course, the Shawnee, I was looking for the Indians. We had Shawnee Indians up in West Virginia where I lived. We had Chesapeake and Shawnee. We had a lot of Indians up our way. And in the bottom down here, this is about Tulsa. Here's one, year-round fun, a visitor's guide, and yeah, all kinds of things. And down in the bottom, there's Oklahoma City. You got, I'm serious, guys. This was all free. Uh, Click the wrong name. Let's see. Yeah, any state, for any state that you and Don, whatever state you're doing or that you haven't already done, you can have them go ahead and request for your info visitors guides and click all the little boxes, and they will mail this to you for free. And down in the bottom down here, I saw some Indians, and I'm going to do an Indian book after the chicken book, um, because I've got a bunch of Indian stuff to do. I've got Indian uh, pictures, and this is not any one particular Indian, it's all Indians. So, and I'm pretty sure that some of these have Indians in them. Right here. This would go in my Indian book. Oh, we should do Indian dolls. We've got all that sari silk and stuff. We could make Indian dolls. That would be fun. But anyway, I wanted you to see all of this stuff. Now, you don't have to order everything. You can order what you want if you want to be selective. But you can do this all for all of the United States for sure. And then you can also ask for travel things from the ships and the wildlife hiking places where they take you on an excursion and stuff. I'm telling you, I don't know how they had this packed in here, but it was packed in. And I got this today, and it was for free. So I highly recommend everybody ordering a little bit of something. Go whatever state. This was Oklahoma visitors site. Just Google visitors for Oklahoma or whatever state you want to pick. Hi, Debbie. And you can get free magazines, okay? And you can order catalogs, clothing catalogs. There's a lot of them out there that will still send you a catalog. A lot of these smaller businesses, their catalogs are online because they don't have the money to send out, but you still can get free things. You just have to get online and play for 2 hours until you find a few. And then, I did this for about a half hour, and I don't remember what other states I clicked, but I did about 3 different states. It might have been Texas, and I did Oklahoma. I think I did Arkansas, and so anyway, I should be getting some more in. But anyway, this is going to last me for years, years and years and years. So it was free. Won't cost you nothing, but you do have to give your address. You have to give your email. I don't normally give my phone number out. If I do give a phone, if they require you to put a phone number in, I never give my right number. I always take a digit off. Just anything. Just type in um, Oklahoma visitors. That's all. Just type it in. Things will come up. And I always go to the first one, which is usually the official website. Okay, so I'm going to get another pencil and I'm going to get a burgundy. I don't particularly want red, but I think I had a burgundy uh, purple. I'll try this one. I'm not going to do it real hard. This is red, and I'm just doing it real light, not pushing down hardly any. But you just type in visitors for whatever state, pick a state, and you will get it. But it looks like I'm not going to get finished with my girl tonight because it takes time to do each of these layers. But but we'll finish her up next time for sure. This is just Tuesday, so we can work on her again on Thursday. Because I probably won't come back in here and work on her without you guys. And all the pencils that I'm using, I'm putting them right over here. So if I need to get back to it, I can. Now I did have a silver right here, and I can do her little tiara in silver. And I've got jewels I can put on her flatbacks on her crown. And I have to be careful. I'm going to tear the napkin up. So I might have to put some silver paint on that. Okay. And then for her face, I do have eyelashes. So if I were to stamp out some eyelashes, you think I can put them on her? Uh-huh. So, if I put her, can I put her eyelashes on her? I think I can. I think I should. So, what I'll do is I will trim these out, and the paper should go clear. Uh, and then I can also use I can use my fountain pen that's really super thin, and do some detailing on the lashes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna let that dry, and then they're just colored pencils. There's no name on them. These are metallic pencils, and there's no name on them. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do tonight, and we'll work on her hair again some more next time. And I've got a lot more to do. I'm going to make more layers. I'm going to make. I'm going to do more streaking, and so these are the pencils I've used so far, and I'm going to end up using my gold pens and my silver pens and paints, my gold paints and my silver paints. I'm going to use all of it. I'm starting out with pencils first, and then I will go with ink pens, and then I will go with paint. So that's how that's going down. So you guys, I will be back Thursday, and we will do some more fun. We'll have some more fun. We're going to color this the paper, text paper. We're going to color it, and um, we can decide what color we want to do it. I'll probably do it in blue, shades of blue, and then we're going to finish her roses and make her roses. And that's what's going down there. So and then I've got some peach colors here that I can do her skin in. There's a peach, and here's a peach uh, for her skin tone. I could even give her a little bit of a brown tone and give her a suntan, or maybe make her skin a little darker, olive or something. But we'll definitely work on that Thursday. So thanks everybody. We had a good time. We did a lot of stuff. So I'll see you Thursday. Good night.